Alright guys, well here we are to begin our Champions League campaign in the land of the gladiators. Here where all those centuries ago, Russell Crowe died for his vengeance. Well, I'm not asking you to die, but I am asking you for vengeance. We were terrible in the Champions League last time out. A disgrace. Not even a single point. So instead of swords, you have feet as your weapons. Instead of slaying humans, you're here to score goals. Instead of shields, you have... Well, you guys know how football works, so just go and win. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 7, Episode 3 here at Sheffield Wednesday. And today we get our Champions League campaign underway. We are in Rome to face Roma. And, well, hopefully we'll get a point. Because the last time we were in the Champions League, as I keep saying, because it was so disappointing, we didn't even manage a single point. Then we're going to play Chelsea in the league. Now, we can see they've also played in the Champions League today against Real Madrid. They only managed to draw at home, but that's probably not a bad result for them. So two very, very big games. One in the league, one in the Champions League. Now, we haven't missed anything since last episode. We have come straight back. You can see it's a bit of a strange Premier League table right now. We've had a bit of a slow start. And arguably, we shouldn't have had a slow start with the games we played. But we're still ahead of Manchester United. We're still ahead of Chelsea. We're still ahead of Liverpool, who's have a shocking start. So the only real of the big five, if we consider us in a big five, that's ahead of us is Manchester City. So if we could get a result against Chelsea, it would be, well, very welcome, that's for sure. I mean, you know, It's weird, isn't it? It's just a weird one. We've had some bad results, but we've still managed to find ourselves in a good position. So we've just got to try and take advantage of that. But that's all you've missed. Nothing else has happened since last episode. So let's have a look and see what we're doing here against Roma. You can see we're expecting a 4-3-3 from them. And this is the team that we're sending out. It is a full-strength team, and I'm hopeful that this team will be able to back up and then go out and play against Chelsea as well. So Bev Quire in goal. It's Mb and Rivas. Martinez down the right. Belasov down the left. Fabiano in behind. Augusto, no, don't want to. Oh no, we have to have Augusto, don't we? Because Samare's injured, as a reminder from last episode. So it will be Augusto. It'll be Jabing. We've got a Brazilian quartet in midfield. What could possibly go wrong there? And Bruma and Razzini. It's a strong team. Let's hope it's good enough to beat Roma. Alright, so apparently it's Pep Guardiola's Roma. I just got a little bit more nervous. Jordan Henderson is there. Jordan Ward-Prowse is there. Now, of course, they're going to be a little bit older now, aren't they? So not the forces of nature they were. Luis Felipe is there. Sergio. So they've got a few Barcelona guys in there as well. Yeah, all right. Well, this might not be the easy game. Not easy game, but you know what I mean. The game we were expecting. We've got nothing to lose, which we're capable of. I expect a win tonight. We'll give the fans a performance if we are the underdogs. Let's point our fingers, say we have faith in them. And, well, we can't do any worse than last time, can we? And here we go. Oh, Sanson. Is that the... No, Sansoni. That's different. That's not the Villa guy. Yeah. Well, I mean, I was a lot more confident, let's say, before I realised it was a Pep Guardiola side. That being said, I do have an okay record against Pep Guardiola. The way he plays tends to, I think, favour the way that I set up to play. So it'll be an interesting battle here to see who comes out on top. We should win, shouldn't we, really? We're a good side. We're going to be better than we were last time in the Champions League. Of course, that was when we had a team of wonder kids who were sort of all 17, 18. Now they're sort of all 20, 21. So we should see the benefit of that. There's a good ball over the top for Razzini. He's in behind here. Can Walter Razzini? Oh, of course he can. It's Walter Razzini, and it's 1-0 after 5 minutes. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Ball over the top. Razzini gets onto it, and it's 1-0. And I think it's the first time in the Champions League we've actually taken a lead in a game too, isn't it? We were always behind, I think, last time. Belyasov just spotted the run, bent it into his path perfectly, and will Kepa no chance in goal. And it's 1-0. Couldn't have asked for a better start. And we have another highlight. Martinez with a throw. Forward to Bruma. To Martinez. He's got a little bit of space there. He gets the cross in. It's in towards Razzini and Jabing, who are sort of holding hands in the middle there. And here come Roma now. Fabiano getting back. We're making it difficult. I tell you what, I thought that was going in for a second there. What a goal that would have been. But in the end, you know, that was decent defending. We made him have a shot from a very low percentage, place on the field. So that's not too bad. And here we go, another ball forward looking for Razzini. Look at that first touch from Walter Razzini. He's in again. Oh, and he's missed a sitter. You expect Razzini to stick that away, don't you? It could have been 2-0. It arguably should have been 2-0. The other game looks like it is still a draw. So that's Bruma's picked up a knock. That is not ideal. What's he done to himself? He wants to come off. It's a pulled hamstring. Now, given, of course, that I forgot, like an idiot, to register Giordano in the Champions League squad, we're already down to bare bones there. We don't really have... I mean, we have youngsters, but I don't think they're quite ready for the Champions League, if I'm honest. So that's not great, and we've got away with one a little bit there, and we're just rocking here, aren't we? Let's try praising them. It has been a good, decent performance. They've had 2 shots, and Valencia's taken the lead behind my head there. I think we would expect Valencia, especially at home, to beat Galatasaray, so that's no surprise. There's another good ball forward. Ward-Prowse has hit the post. And what is it? This game is taking a turn, isn't it? Alright, so let's... I don't usually change, do I? And let's try... You know the other thing, there might... Let's just be a little bit more narrow. Just make sure when they do that diagonal ball that they're actually ending up on the outside of our fullback, not on the inside. Jabing with a corner. Can we get a second before half-time? And it's Rivas just over the bar. But it is 1-0 at the break. Away from home, that's not a bad result. Are we happy? Let's say instead, don't get complacent out there. You're capable of better. These match ratings, they're not perfect, so there's obviously room for improvement. And yeah, I mean, Fabiano's not having a great game, but it is going to take him a little bit of time to settle, and I kind of think we need to just accept that a little bit as well. You know, he's moving to a new country, new language, all that kind of stuff. At least he's played in Europe before. I'm assuming he would have played in the Champions League with Benfica. We've got a throw here, Belyasov. Razzini comes short to get it. Belyasov, can he get it? He goes back to Razzini. Can he pull it back? We've got an injury there now for Petkovic, and we're out of strikers. What has Petkovic done to himself? Oh, I'm going to really pay a price for forgetting to register Giordano. I just didn't see him. I would have registered him. It's not like... I would have registered him ahead of Petkovic, if I'm honest. He's definitely third choice. And we know that Brum was a bit of a sick note as well, so it's not a great situation. There's a ball in. Petkovic, who's decent in the air, but that one goes over the bar. And what have you done to yourself, Petkovic? Have we seen a something to tell us what it is? I mean, he seems to be moving okay, doesn't he? Rivas over the top again, looking for Razzini. He's all by himself. Jabing's doing his best to get forward. It's fallen out. Oh, Jabing, what a miss. It was an open goal. It was an open goal and Jabing's missed it. All right, I guess we go with Schuener for a third strike partner with Razzini for this one. We've only got one sub left now, of course, as well. Let's try a demand more, perhaps. And, yeah, I mean, a win is a win. I'd rather we could get a second goal just so we could relax a little bit, but it's never easy, is it? Eduardo, ball forward. Razzini can't win that, and here come Roma coming forward. We might need to sit the fullbacks a little bit. Rivas has done brilliantly there. Cross in. Martinez away. Schuener, can he get onto it? Not quite. And... I mean, we've seen already that it has the same feel as the Newcastle game and the same... Oh, Razzini's done brilliantly there. Can he get onto it? No. And the same feel as Crystal Palace and Newcastle games where we've gone in front and then never really looked comfortable once we've got there. Eduardo's done well. But again, Roma come back and win it. Fabiano, ball forward. Is Razzini onside? He looked suspiciously in behind. Can he find the net? Anyway, he can, and he is onside, and it's 2-0. And that should be that. Razzini with a double. And, well, hopefully that will see them off. Let's take Fabiano off and bring Cook on. It's another good finish, isn't it, from Razzini? there was some good last-ditch defending there. We weren't really letting them through, and in the end, well, we've got them on the break. So that's fine. We've got a nice, solid away win. We've won a game in the Champions League, so that's nice to say. And, well, that's huge, because they could prove to be, our biggest rival in the group. We'll see what Valencia has to offer. I will say I'm happy. I'll say I'm happy with that. So there we go. Joint top of the group. And that's away to Roma. That's a good spot to be. Quality finishing the difference at Olympico. It's 4 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks for Roma. He is a bit of a sick note, isn't he? Guardiola's disappointed. It's just a shorter injury for Petkovic, so that's good. We've got money for winning the Champions League. Belyasov needs a rest. Razzini's on form. Everything is... Belyasov needs a rest. Bruma's injured and Razzini's on form. That's probably the title of the book, isn't it, about this series? Anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back to host Chelsea in the Premier League, and hopefully we'll get a second win. Okay, welcome back. We are getting ready to host Chelsea in the Premier League. We can see the other games have already taken place. Manchester City have won the Manchester Derby, so that means no matter what, we're going to be ahead of Manchester United today. It's all about whether we can stay in the top four with Chelsea just behind us. And again, a win, if we could get it, would put us up to second in the league, which is not too bad a place to be. But this is really our first big test in the league, and we failed two previously, so... we've got to be a little bit careful, but it's a 4-3-3 that we're expecting from them, and this is the team that we're sending out. It is more or less, it's not more or less the same team, it's the best team we can put out that was fit. So Bev Qua in goal. We're going to have to change the centre-backs. Murillo and Basia will be playing there. Marino comes in to play down the right. Callum Jones comes in to play down the left. Fabiano, Cook, and Eduardo go in midfield. Jabing, Razzini as the deep liar. Let's put him as a complete forward. And let's put him on attack. And Giordano, he's registered in the Premier League squad, so he can come into play, and hopefully he's going to make me really, really regret not having him in Europe. Alright, so we can see the Chelsea team. Zinedine Zidane coach. Now, Sanchez, you may remember we had him on loan, a centre-back or a left-back from them a season or two ago now. So he's quite decent. Otherwise, it's all changed at Chelsea, isn't it? Do we do it for the media? Put on a worthy display. Eduardo's aggressive. That's always a good sign. Let's try playing our natural game, shall we? We'll point our finger. We'll say we have faith in them. Eduardo, calm down, mate. And let's get out there. All right, and here we go. Now, apparently we have failed to beat Chelsea in any of the last 5 outings. So hopefully we'll put a change to that. You can see the bench is a little bit not ideal. Our game after this is Carabao Cup third round against Bristol City. So that'll very much be or probably arguably a third string side for that one, to be honest. And if we get knocked out, we get knocked out, and hopefully we won't. Hopefully we'll get through playing some of the younger players and the fringe players. But that's why we've gone, back to back, 2 very strong teams here. And we'll just see how we go. We've got a highlight early on. This is a home game, of course, so it's one of those where I think, given the state of the season, where we're at, the way the table looks, we might accept a draw. But at home, you always want to try and be winning, don't you? There's a ball forward. Murillo, can he get a block in? He's held him up. He's gone through him. It's a clean tackle, so we'll take that. And highlight continues. This makes me nervous. Come on, boys. Jabing putting in the hard yards. Callum Jones, Cook. It's a little bit of a flashback to sort of last year's team, and, well, it's not us that has the good start. It is very much Chelsea ahead in the 3rd minute. And that is, needless to say, a very disappointing start to the game. I'm wondering if we should have gone with our sort of 3 centre-back formation that we sort of came up with to play the better teams. There's a big part of me that thinks we are one of the better teams now, but maybe we're not quite there yet. I think what I sometimes allow myself to fall into is looking at our potential ability and confusing that as current ability. Jabing with a good tackle there. So maybe, looking at current ability, although we have good players who are capable of great things, there's another good ball forward, and this is getting out of hand. Perhaps I'm a little overconfident in the team, which doesn't sound like me at all. And we're going to have to change something here, aren't we? Because I just don't rate Basia. He's been really... Let me know what you guys think of him. I just feel like we signed him, an expensive signing. He's on 100 grand a week. And we signed him as an experienced player in amongst sort of all the young defenders that we have. And I just never convinced that he's good. I don't know. I mean, he is... Where is he here? He is good, but he just... For someone who has positioning of 17, we don't often see it. All right, so we do need to change things here, don't we? What do? I think, do we sacrifice Jabing, perhaps, and bring Gomez into the center of the defense? Actually, we can probably just do that, can't we? And we'll put him on the cover. I can just about get on board with that. Fabiano is a deep-lying playmaker. We can probably afford you to get forward a little bit. Razzini, a complete forward. And hopefully it's not too late, but at 2-0 down. There's just something missing for us at home in the... Well, I mean, again, we've won away at Roma, but at home, there's just something missing. And I really can't pinpoint what it is. Next goal in this game is absolutely huge, isn't it? If it's not us, then we're at risk of being on the end of a thrashing. You know, and I thought taking the pressure off might be a good way to go, but obviously I was mistaken. There's a good ball for Callum Jones. Giordano and Razzini are sort of threatening to make runs. Jones goes past one. Jones goes past two. Pulls it back to Fabiano. Eduardo's in front of him. Eduardo, can he pick a pass? We know he can. Giordano's in. Giordano gets a goal and we're back in it. There we go. Well, I definitely stuffed up the initial team tactics, didn't I? We've started the wrong way, we've changed things around, and we've got ourselves level. Well, not level, sorry, we've got ourselves pulled one back. But this was much better, wasn't it? Eduardo, wonderful ball. He's been doing that all season. Giordano has been doing that all season. He's been doing it for about a season and a half now, actually. And it's 2-1. And we don't care if it was how close it was to offside, because it wasn't given. Let's demand more. Eduardo's aggressive. You love to see it. We've scored from our only shot on goal now, just before half-time. What we don't want to do is find ourselves 2 goals down again, but it would be a wonderful time to score and get level. And we could say all forgiven for the slow start, but there's a ball in and no, it's offside. So, we are still in this game. Razzini only playing a 6.5. I wonder if he's a little tired, if he's not playing the role that he wants to play, perhaps. Given that there is no number 10, he's only just offside again, isn't he? Given that there's no number 10, I might switch him at half-time from to a deep-lying forward. We have him at a complete forward right now, don't we? Show me something else second half, boys. That wasn't good enough. We have faith in you. Eduardo is still looking aggressive. And let's go make that change for Razzini. Anything else we want to do? I don't necessarily think so. Callum Jones isn't playing well, neither is Moreno. I'm wondering, actually, I think they're playing inverted wingers and inside forwards, aren't they? So I'm wondering if we play a little bit more narrow and see how that goes for us. As I said before, next goal in this game is absolutely huge. They're looking inspired and motivated, so I'll keep my mouth shut. Chelsea's playing well. So that obviously doesn't make life easy for us. Let's encourage them. Jones still not playing well. We have Beliasov on the bench, but he's not. He was tired coming into it. Though it might be a game that maybe, he's going to rest against Bristol City in the Carabao Cup, obviously. It might be a game that maybe we just bring him on and risk it. Can we get that away, please? We can't. Moreno is there. Edge of the area. Oh, and Chelsea have scored again. Beliasov, on you come, mate. We need you. Razzini having a very poor game. Cook's not playing well either. Let's get Arentes on, a more creative player. Well, a more attacking player, maybe not a more creative player. It's a good finish, isn't it? And it's 3-1. And we're looking anxious. Let's try a no pressure shout, maybe. As we have a corner to defend. Get that away, please. It's over the bar. I can't figure out if it's a home form thing or if it's... I mean, It must be, because we haven't lost away from home. We've won every game away from home so far. Let's try a berating. And it's officially a rout now, isn't it? We've been poor again. Yeah, is it a team talks thing, maybe? I'm not doing the right team talk at home, perhaps. We have to get better, though. This is not good enough, is it? Fabiano's playing poorly again. I think a lot of that is just down to the fact that he needs to settle at the club. Do we maybe need to limit his games a little bit more? And maybe not throw him in every time. That might be something to look at. But yeah, this just really hasn't worked, has it? We don't want another one. That's a good bit of defending there by Basia. A rare glimpse of defensive competency there. But that's been poor. We've been absolutely smashed in our own backyard. Razzini only playing a 6-3. That tells you something's wrong. Marino, Fabiano, all only playing 6-3s. We took a couple of 6-3s off as well, didn't we? So there we go. That is, well, disappointing, infuriating. Powerless to resist as Chelsea dominate. And we went in front in that game as well. No, we didn't. We were 2-1 down. I felt like we went in front when Giordano came back in, because I thought that was it. I thought we were coming back. But guys, that will do it for today. I am terribly, terribly sorry about that league performance, but we've won a game in the Champions League, so that's progress. And then we've undone all that good work in the league, of course. But so that's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, do make sure you hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back next time. I'll play through the Carabao Cup game because we don't particularly care about that, though it obviously would be nice to win. And then we'll come back for Bristol City away, and then we'll see if we can win a game at home. We'll play Valencia, and, well, we can't do much worse. That's really annoyed me. Sorry, guys. Take care.